The cat is finally out of the bag. The government has finally made the standard gauge railway SGR contract public. The two-document unveiled by Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has revealed that the multi-billion deal gives sweeping powers to its Chinese lenders, including requiring arbitration of any dispute to be held in Beijing, China. A requirement that has elicited mixed reactions both on and offline, some terming the deal as lopsided in favor of China. In the documents shared by Murkomen, China was to lend Kenya $1.6 billion at 2% interest per annum with a 0.25% commitment fee. Taxpayers paid the management fee of $4 million 30 days after signing of the contract. The contract shows that the SGR deal is a 20-year loan deal with a 7-year grace period. Kenya was to repay the amount in 13 years and was to dedicate 42.06% of the proceeds from the railways to repay the loan. For example, the Nairobi-Naivasha route, Kenya inked $1.2 billion in a 20-year loan facility. Kenya was required to pay $137.59 million as insurance fees. The contract also demands that Kenya first approaches China to purchase any goods from the proceeds of SGR before going to any other market. The deal, which was signed by former Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich and Lee Rogu, the president of the Export and Import Exim Bank of China, also precludes Kenya from sharing its details. In January this year, the government, following a court order, cited an undisclosure agreement with the Chinese lenders for its refusal to make the contract public. It was argued that the contract contains non-disclosure clauses and its release will endanger national security and jeopardize the relationship between China and Kenya. Further, there were reports that if Kenya failed to complete their payments, that the nation will lose the port. However, there were no mention of the port being collateral in the likelihood the Kenyan government fails to pay up. The contracts have been availed to both the majority leaders of the National Assembly and the Senate so that it can be tabled before the House and debated. It remains to be seen how the Kenya Kwanza government will repay the debt that is likely to be a thorn in the flesh of President William Ruto's administration for the next few months down the line.